The setting: a city caught between two armies. Before the war, Manila was known as the Pearl of the Orient, a city of grand architecture, but by early 1945 it had become a battleground. American forces, led by General Douglas MacArthur, were advancing to liberate the Philippines. Japanese troops, under desperate orders, were determined to make Manila a last stand. The Filipino people were trapped in the middle. The spark, February 3, 1945. American troops reached the outskirts of Manila and pushed inward. They expected a swift liberation. But the Japanese commander in the city, Rear Admiral Sanji Iwabuchi, refused to retreat. He fortified buildings, mined streets, and turned Manila into a fortress. The battle that followed was not fought in open fields. It was fought house to house, street to street, room to room, urban warfare at its most savage. The devastation: a city torn apart. The fighting was unlike anything American forces had seen in the Pacific. Snipers hid in church towers. Machine guns were mounted in schools and hospitals. Buildings were rigged with explosives. Artillery fire rained down day and night. Entire districts were reduced to rubble. But the greatest tragedy was not the destruction of buildings, it was the destruction of lives. The civilian horror: minus 100,000 innocent lives lost. As the Japanese position weakened, their brutality intensified. Civilians were massacred in churches, hospitals, homes, streets, makeshift shelters. Families were burned alive. Women were assaulted. Children were shot or bayoneted. Hospitals were shelled despite Red Cross markings. The Manila Massacre remains one of the worst atrocities of World War II, comparable to Nanjing and Warsaw. More than 100,000 Filipino civilians died in just 1 month. A staggering loss that scarred generations. The American advance, block by block. American troops fought relentlessly to push the Japanese out. But the cost was immense. Every building had to be cleared, every street was a death trap, every advance was met with fierce resistance. Flamethrowers, tanks, grenades, and artillery became the tools of survival. The battle raged for 29 days, with neither side willing to yield. The fall of Intramuros, the last stand. The walled city of Intramuros, the historic heart of Manila, became the final battleground. Japanese forces barricaded themselves inside ancient stone walls. American artillery pounded the district relentlessly. When the smoke cleared, Intramuros, once a jewel of Spanish colonial architecture, was a graveyard of shattered stone and burned bodies. The aftermath: a city lost forever. When the guns fell silent, Manila lay in ruins. 80% of the city was destroyed. Historic churches, universities, and government buildings were gone. Entire neighborhoods were erased. Cultural treasures were lost forever. Only Warsaw. But the spirit of the Filipino people endured. The legacy, memory, mourning, and resilience. The Battle of Manila is remembered as a symbol of Filipino suffering. A testament to courage, a warning about the horrors of war, a reminder of the cost of freedom. Today, memorials stand where massacres occurred. Survivor stories are preserved. And every February, the nation remembers the month Manila burned. The city was rebuilt, not as it once was, but as a testament to resilience.